Moving on towards the end of the season here, as you can see, 35 games played, only 3 more games left, and in this one you're going to be facing Huddersfield Town, and then after that we're going to be facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-final, the second leg, coming into this game with a 2-1 advantage. 2 away goals. Can they come and help us through to this final of this Champions League? And then after that, a very crucial game against Chelsea, League Match Day 37. I think that game should determine who's going to win this league title between the two teams. We might just win the title with a fault of goal difference, but I don't like it to be that way. I would like it to win it by a couple of points over Chelsea, but we have to win this game against Huddersfield Town to make that happen, and we must draw or win against Chelsea to make sure that we do win the league with a couple of points in the bag as well. And then after that, League Match Day 38, we might have to just simulate that, because we might just not need it anymore to try and win this league title. But that still remains to be seen right now. I think it's going to come in very handy here as we move forward, that we do pay attention in what we are doing, because in these 2 league games in the league, we could just win the league or we could just lose the league title in these 2 games. So time to focus in this episode. Everything pretty much hinges on this episode, how our season is going to turn out in the league and in the Champions League as well. Let's get it. We are already through to the FA Cup final, so if anything goes wrong in the Champions League or in the league, we still have the FA Cup to play for. But I would like to play for pretty much everything that we have involved in this season, and so much so for next season as well. Let's get it.
Very big warm welcome to you all to the Kirklees Stadium for our featured game. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Coming up for you, Huddersfield Town versus Manchester United. A side with a demoralised defence, they've let in so many goals, and they're up today against the team with the sharpest attack.
Yeah, so many sloppy mistakes, avoidable ones from the hosts over the course of this season, so there might be some chances for the away team here.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Let's just jump right to it. Hopefully we do take care of Huddersfield Town here. Chelsea must lose League Match Day 36 to give us an advantage, a massive advantage over them, but I'm not quite sure whom they are playing right now. I think it's better we just take care of our own business here.
Convince us that those fullbacks are going to be radiant forward, but if they're under the cosh, I think they'll just sit there nice and tight to the 3 centre-halves.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Sergio Romero plays in goal. Nemanja Matic plays with
Oh, come on. Huddersfield Town putting in some performances here. Putting in some really good passing and finding their players with ease. I think we have to pay attention in this one.
Matic. Here's Shaw. Rashford.
Come on, Rashford. A lot hinges on this game, and a lot hinges on our next game. Pretty much the 3 games in this episode have a lot to do with our season.
Aaron Moy. He could lay it off to the supporting player. Dub. Whipped in from the wide area. There's still danger here after this half clearance. Got his head to it well, but no power.
Did well to get there first, to find some space, but couldn't apply the finishing touch.
Oh, come
Martial
on.
losing the ball. Jurgensen, Aaron Moy, Eric Durm. Defence not really stretched by that cross, and they get the ball away. Nemanja Matic and Herrera. Here's Shaw. Anthony Martial. He can put them in front.
Ooh, Luke Shaw. Is that Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw taking the roof off. What a finish. Well needed finish as well. Well needed advantage here. Have a look at that.
I think they were almost taking him for granted. They didn't think he
Come
was one
on.
of the chief threats, but he was.
Goal for
Manchester United in the lead.
Number 23, Luke Shaw.
Pritchard. Picked off that pass, and now he's got the ball and a chance to create something. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Nemanja Matic.
We don't really
They've set the
have
standard so
much
far,
of a
Manchester
balance
United.
here in the
Half-time,
middle of the park,
chance to regroup and think about
for
the second
sure.
half.
Yeah, and I think keep up that tempo, that intensity. Can't afford to ease off the gas.
Oh, trying to find Juan Mata there.
It will be a corner.
But we're gonna get this corner.
Swung
Juan
in
Mata
from the
to
corner.
bring it in.
Any danger to the goal has gone.
Victor Lindelof with a shot,
Knocked it away.
but
Great
nothing
piece
to
of
trouble the
defending.
goalkeeper here.
Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the
Come
opposition.
on.
Aaron Moy. Oh, he's cut that out well read. Matic. Now, a real chance.
Oh, what a finish
Fine moment for them.
by Juan Mata.
Trying to grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
We all know Juan Mata cannot breakdance anything. This is just for your enjoyment.
He saw the gap down in the bottom corner. Boy, did he find it well.
Well, that
But
is the
sitting
sign of
on
a
2
clinical
goals here.
finisher. Somebody that knows where the goals are. They don't
A
have to
really,
look up.
really good advantage
Just
over
widened the
Huddersfield Town.
margin here to 2-0.
Can we keep it going and get 3 points here?
Pritchard.
Ooh.
Excellent interception. Quick wit. And now the shot. He's blocked that well. Here's Martial. Rashford. It's a good cross.
Oh, come on, Jesse Lingard.
There, but couldn't quite manage it.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
it's
with you,
something
son?
A little bit silly, but if you don't try those things, you're never going to succeed, are you?
That's true, but not in this game.
Christopher Schindler. They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Good vision.
Martial! What a finish! What a finish! What a way to wrap up the first half with a sweet,
That does
sweet finish.
extend their margin now,
Let's
and
have
they've
a look
caught
at that
time.
once
It's a huge
again.
golfing class out there, Martin,
Yes,
and that's been
sir.
shown by the scoreline.
Well, this is Manchester United
Manchester
at their
United.
sparkling
Number
best.
11, international.
The referee has signalled for half-time.
League
3-0
title
is
in
the
sight.
scoreline at this point.
League title in sight. As you take a look at the match facts of this one during the end of this first half, United with a slight advantage in terms of ball possession, 52. Huddersfield Town with only 48. Huddersfield Town with 3 shots, 1 on target. United with an upper hand in that department as well, with 5 shots, 4 on target, and 3 goals. Most importantly, 3 goals to show for. Let's get it. Time to wrap up this
Yes,
league
the coach
title
might have said,
now.
well, if they can do that in one half, you can do it in the other half. It's going to take a lot of character for the losing side to fight back. Trying to
Come
thread
on.
a pass through, but not successful. Rashford. Nemanja Matic. Mata. Matthias Jurgensen. Jurgensen. Pritchard. Eric Dub. Aaron Moy. Trying to get the ball in behind. Defended well. Corner coming up. Well, it's going to be a substitution now. Corner played in. Not wanting to catch the corner, he's fisted it away from danger. Well, they look promising there in that wide area,
Yes,
but the defender's
look
done
sure.
well. Just a little nudge.
Guan
to
Mata
nudge you
here
in the
driving.
direction
Guan
of
Mata
what's coming up
loses
on EA
it.
Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture, Huddersfield Town, and they'll be facing Liverpool away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
The defenders managed to get in the way there. Now Marcus Rashford. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Well, they're playing Bayern Munich in the next match. Champions League semi-final, second leg. And looking at them, there's little between the two sides. And I think it could go either way.
Here's Shaw. And Herrera. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
Master hitting the post.
Safety first
Come
there.
on.
Lindelof.
Smelling another
Well, the
goal
keeper
here.
might argue.
Shots on here.
Ooh, hitting the post once again. Martial, well
Shouldn't have had
saved.
a chance at all with that, but
Come
what
on.
about those reflexes? Brilliant. Yeah, he's so
Come
close
on.
with that one. Fine margins in this match.
Aaron Moy. This might be it. Corner to be taken. And the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save.
Get this corner kick in.
Corner
Needs
swung
to
in.
be defended. Huddersfield Town.
Oh, talk about a
Oh,
dramatic
yeah, yeah.
appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
Ay, ay, ay.
Very good build-up, Alan.
Time for a substitution here before we see this stupid highlight of this goal under Herrera is gonna have to come off for I'm gonna play Chong in that position, take out Guan Mata here.
Very good goal.
I think
the
we have
timing of
two
the jump
goals
and
to
the timing
play
of the
around
header,
with.
they were all perfect
Even if we get a
finish off
draw
that corner.
out of this one, I think it's gonna serve us much better than it is to lose. So I don't think we're gonna
Just a
lose
reminder,
here,
3-1 it is now, the scoreline.
but
Fred.
3 points.
Here's Martial. Christopher Schindler.
Trying to
Dub.
get a different midfield
Moy.
in with the new energy. This might come back and bite me in the ass, but
Christopher Schindler. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Shaw. Now Anthony Martial. Crisp defending there. Manchester United on the move here. Fred. No nonsense defending from him. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Matthias Jurgensen.
only 4 minutes
Now
plus
Lingard.
extra time here.
Fred. Now Marcus Rashford. Here's Martial. It's Jesse Lingard. Made the
Come on,
challenge well.
Jesse.
Well, we're down to the last minute
The
here.
fourth official has indicated there
2
will be
more
a
minutes to
minimum
play.
of
That's
2
of added
minutes
time.
of added time.
Hogg. Now Anthony Martial.
Taking care of business in this one. Very much taking care of business in this one. The league is not won just yet, but really good, well needed 3 points in this one. Time to go for Chelsea with a 3-point advantage, or maybe 6. Hopefully they lost, but I don't think so. We're gonna be playing that game at home as well, so we could just be presented with the league trophy at home as well. Sweet justice, I tell ya. Let's get it in. But before we can be too happy, this season, we need to face Bayern Munich here in the Champions League semi-final, the second leg, to try and move on to the final of this competition. Can we make it happen? We do have a 2-goal advantage, 2 away goals advantage to try and win this, to try and go through to the final here. But it's going to be a little bit of a mountain to climb, but we already climbed half of it in the first leg. Can we continue that form here in the second leg and actually win this damn thing? Let's see what type of substitutions do I have available here. Fred is hella fresh, so Fred can replace Ander Herrera here, or Gomez. I think Ander Herrera is okay to feature as a substitute. Who else? Chong can sit it out. We just want a little bit of more killers only in the substitute bench here. Somebody I can bring in to try and take care of Rodriguez a little bit.
The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And Bayern Munich know it's going to take a big effort on their part if they're to turn around this Champions League semi-final in the second leg. It is Manchester United up against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Bayern with plenty of work to do after that first leg. Not quite good enough really. They'll need a better performance tonight if they're to progress to the next round.
Let's get it.
Thank you, Old Trafford. Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game indeed.
In the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. The highly proficient David De Gea starts in goal. Eric Bailly plays with Daniele Rugani in central defence. Ousmane Dembele starts with Alexis Sanchez on the flanks. And they're pinning their hopes in attack on 2 strikers this evening. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. And leading the attack today is the legal Robert Lewandowski.
That could turn out to be sour very quickly there.
To decide the outcome, to determine the course of events. No reason at all.
Dembele! Yes, sir.
And a quick goal.
Yes, sir.
Keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done.
Yes, sir. Have a look at that.
Look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net.
Boy,
Look at
did
the
he just
calmness
stick
of
it in there.
Technique, brilliant.
Aggregate
Boy,
It's
boy,
3
boy,
goals to
did
1.
he just stick it in there.
Goretzka. This is Robert Lewandowski. The ball with James Rodriguez. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. David Alaba. Now Rugani. Rugani. Paul Pogba. Here is Joshua Kimmich. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Serge Gnabry. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Gnabry with it. Well, can he make this move count? Super defending, you've got to say, but it's gone out. This is James Rodriguez. Leon Goretzka. And whipped into the box. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Just fizzled out, really. Dembele on the ball. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? Alexis Sanchez.
Come on, or some
James Rodriguez.
Marco Asensio there.
Serge Gnabry.
Come on, son.
Now it's with Boateng. Trailing as they are. What will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
This Bayern side just needs to up the tempo a little bit, put a bit more pressure on. They've had some joy in that first half. The team's nearly clicking, just not quite there.
It's with Saul. Now Paul Pogba. And now it's with Saul. And Pogba. Kimmich. Saul. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. And Paul Pogba.
Pogba.
Given to United. So the corner played into the box. And they deal with the threat this time. And
Dembele.
on the line.
Oh my God.
Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Here's Chilwell.
That should have been a throw in.
So a throw in here. Saul. Excellent challenge.
Ref, where's my foul at?
Lewandowski now.
I swear this ref got a gift bag
Serge
from
Gnabry.
Bayern Munich.
Tolisso. Gnabry with it.
I'm not liking this at this point.
We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Kimmich with it. Marco Asensio. Pogba.
And the first half comes to an end. We only have 45 minutes to look after here to make sure Bayern Munich don't score at least 2 goals. Can we prevent them from scoring twice here? Let's get it. We are absolutely dominating this game. As you can see, 63% ball possession. Bayern Munich with only 37. 1 shot, 1 on target as well for Bayern. United on the other side with 4 shots, 3 on target, and 1 goal to show for. I think we need another goal here just to make sure. Let's get it.
And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. It's with Robin. Goretzka. Tolisso. The ball with James Rodriguez. Lewandowski. Crossing opportunity. Clattered away. Lukaku. Here is Marco Asensio. I must say, no shortage of space. Crossing possibilities. Here's Alexis Sanchez. Carrying a genuine threat here. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real treat. He's scored, he's direct, creative, and he unnerves defenders.
He has plenty of support. And Pogba. And Alexis Sanchez.
Oh, come on.
Tolisso. Here is Arjen Robben. It's with Robben. Well, great read there to intercept. And dispossessed. Saul. Romelu Lukaku now. It's with Saul. Paul Pogba. David Alaba. Good numerical situation. This is Alaba. Marco Asensio.
Saul.
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 The finishing touch.
Come on, son.
He's just so capable from these positions.
Champions League final, son. Champions League final.
As we see from the replay, the keeper's got no chance. It's all about the strike, all about the power. He does everything right. Head
What a
down,
finish.
back of the net.
Just to confirm the aggregate situation, 4-1 is the score.
There's no way Bayern Munich are coming
He's
back
lost the
into
ball,
this one.
Arjen Robben. It's with Saul. Eric Bailly. Here's Alexis Sanchez. Now Paul Pogba. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And great use of the ball to keep possession. And Pogba.
Paul Pogba.
Great reflex action from Neuer.
Come on.
They have elected to go to the bench at this stage
Come
of the
on.
game.
22, Sergi Gnabry. And number 11, James Rodriguez. Coming onto the pitch, number
Now the
7,
delivery.
Ooh.
To Manchester United.
If that one came off, who was that? Romelu Lukaku, I think. And we do get another corner here.
And firing it into the area.
Eric
That
Bay
is
with a
superb
header.
goalkeeping based on a
But
genuine
straight to
aerial
Neuer
threat.
here.
Well, sometimes I'm a bit harsh on goalkeepers, but that genuinely was a really good save.
No, it wasn't. It was just straight to him.
Bayern moving the ball around and getting deep into opposition territory.
No. De Gea with the save. Come on. How good is De Gea, bro? How good is this fool? Have a look at that. Well, on the other hand, it was really straight to him, really. For him to miss it from there could have been a crime for the century.
Only 10 minutes remaining here. It's with Saul. Alexis Sanchez. Given away by Manchester United.
Lukaku, bro. Lukaku, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Here is Arjen Robben. Leon Goretzka. Well, it's forward momentum for Bayern here. What can they do from this position? It's with Robben.
Can we keep a clean sheet?
With others to play it to.
Oh, what another wonderful save from De Gea.
It will be a Bayern corner.
Have a look at that. Come on.
So the corner played into the box. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this?
Ref, blow the whistle.
Still
Another one.
number 6, Paul
Come on.
Pogba.
carrying a genuine threat here.
Oh,
The
yeah,
recipients of the free kick here.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me that's a yellow card. could potentially be a yellow card. That's kind of takes this guy out of the final. Alexis Sanchez. Lewandowski looking very much mean. Getting ready to take this one. Come on, only 3 minutes of extra time to play. Leading Bayern Munich here by 2-0. 4-1 on aggregate. On our way to this goddamn final. Let's get it.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
1 minute remaining. Lukaku.
And there it goes. All the way to the final. It is time for our fans to buy the final for the final tickets, I guess. Booking some of these hotel rooms and all the bullshit. But we cannot celebrate just yet. This is just half a celebration. We need to celebrate in our next game if we do beat Chelsea at home for that league title. Let's get it. As you can see, the results of the semi-final in the Champions League here. Manchester United win it by 4-1 against Bayern Munich. On the other side, Inter Milan beating Atletico Madrid by 4-2. So it's going to be United versus Inter Milan in the Champions League final. Hopefully, we can come away the big boys and win this whole thing. Let's get it. Well, without any delay here, we're just going to move on to League Match Day 37 against Chelsea. But let me see here. Who did I scout this for? But it's only 74 though. Let's get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. Let's look at the league table here before we start this game so that everybody understands what's at stake here. We are playing Chelsea. League Match Day 37. So that means if we lose this game, we could be sitting level on points with Chelsea. And if we win this game, we might just win the league table, the league right now. And if we draw, pretty much the same thing, I would say. Maybe just win the league because our goal difference is much better than it is of Chelsea. But on the other hand, I would like to get 3 points against Chelsea here. Come on. Let's get it. Let me get my substitutions ready for this one. Where am I gonna put in? Jesse Lingard is out. Fred, of course, Fred gotta come in here. Paul Pogba is not gonna smell this game at all. He needs to be fit for Liverpool as we face them in, I think it's the FA Cup final. Let me put Juan Mata in the middle there. I think Jesse Lingard, I might need some of his speed on the right side here. And where's my boy Chong is gonna replace Alexis Sanchez here. And who else deserves to play here? I'm gonna take Jackson with me. I don't know if he's gonna play or not. I don't even have a defender right now, so let me see where am I gonna stick in there. I'm gonna stick William in there for Lukaku, just to make sure my first team is well after this game. I might just need them to. I might just need them for League Match Day 38 if we need to play it. Let's get it.
It's in their hands, Manchester United. If they win today, they'll be champions. Is it going to happen? And it's live.
Yes, as you ever heard in the beginning of this, we need to win to be champions. A draw might serve us for League Match Day 38 that we might need to win to be champions, but why not win it here in the faces of Chelsea? Have a look at that.
Other opportunities, but this is the chance to win a game that will give them the title as champions.
The last thing you want is for it to drag on, because that's when a bit of doubt can creep in.
Number 8, 1, Mata.
Only 3 points separating the two teams. Only 2.5 games. I would say 1.5 games to play, because we're already playing this one.
Yes, they do.
So we need a good result here. Even a draw, I think, will serve us much better than it would for Chelsea. Let's get it.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. It does look...
Matic!
Manchester United.
Let's get in there, son.
In goes the corner, and they get it away. And that shot's blocked very quickly.
Jesse Lingard blocking all the shots.
Manchester United
Like
with
he's
so much
defending for
support,
Chelsea right
the
now.
fans will be hoping they can win today. Fabregas gives it away here. Getting closer, counting the seconds here, Alan. So near to being confirmed as champion.
Can you find Martial here? Martial! Oh, come on. He cannot score.
Corner played in. Choosing to punch the
Yay,
ball away,
yay.
the goalkeeper this time.
Chris Smalling.
Out in front of goal.
Oh, I haven't called his name that good so far this season. He's been making mistake after mistake, Chris Smalling.
Conte.
Conceding goals left, right, and center. Come on.
Olivier Giroud. Christensen. Marcos Alonso. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Well, I hope we get the same sort of game that we got in the reverse fixture, when the team that's at home now won pretty late the challenge. Easy decision for this referee. There's going to be no leniency here. It's got to be a card, a yellow one.
Yeah, he reached for that.
Come on, ref.
Straight away, and out it came.
Fred. Now Lingard. Now Marcus Rashford. It's Jesse Lingard. Mata.
Can we find Rashford here? Rashford! Yes, sir.
They go in front.
Yes, sir.
Prowess. No one's surprised here.
Yes, sir.
It's a matter of who's going to score the goals. You know
Now
the
we
odds
have
to
something to
score.
defend.
So many different ways of breaking down the opposition.
Come on.
They're even in the stronger position now. They're on the verge of winning the league title today.
Yeah, and you've got to admire the way they've approached this match. They've come out, they've been positive, they've taken the game to the opposition.
In front here are Manchester United. And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Opportunity to cross it now. He has cleared it well. Now Marcus Rashford. Fred. Now Lingard. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Marcos Alonso. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Long-term rivalry between these two clubs from opposite ends of the country, but Manchester United have got the edge today over Chelsea so far.
Yeah, I think if you go through their whole team, each player has had the edge over his direct opponent, but they've certainly not won this yet.
Lindelof. Nemanja Matic. Fred. Mata. Now Anthony Martial.
Juan Mata here. Juan Mata. Yes, sir.
Another goal. They're 2 up now.
Yes,
All the
sir.
prospects here are of more goals to come. They're the most exciting team that you could ever wish to watch, and they never really disappoint you. They make chances, but most importantly, they take their chances. Their efficiency in front of goal is phenomenal. It was a great race, a great pace, and a fantastic goal.
Oh, how quickly did they go from back to front there? What a counter-attack.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Says Fabregas. In quickly. Fred. It's Jesse Lingard. Mata.
Come on, Mata. Come on.
Says Fabregas.
I know you just scored, but that doesn't give you the license to be playing stupid.
Marcos Alonso. Good power in that punch away by the goalkeeper from the cross. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
2 more minutes to play of added time. Sure.
Mata! What a finish.
To be spot on there, Martin, with that.
Come on.
It was.
Come on.
What a strike on the volley.
There's no finer sight in football than to see somebody catch the ball flush like that.
Yes,
Manchester
sir.
United really on top form in this first half.
Manchester United.
Ross Barkley. Oh, how exciting is this for them? Still got games remaining, but 45 minutes away maybe from actually seeing them crowned champions of this league.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Might this be?
45 minutes left. A really positive first half here. I cannot wait. Let's jump right to it. But we're gonna wrap it in here and look at the match facts of the first half. 3 goals, 7 shots, all on target. We mean business. Sitting on 56% ball possession. Chelsea, on the other hand, really haven't shown anything in front of goal. Maybe it's because we've been playing it so well in this one, preventing all their chances to be created, really. And they are sitting on 44% ball possession. I think we should starve them of the ball in the second half here. Let's get it.
I guess the coach might have said, well, if they can do that in one half, you can do it in the other half. It's going to take a lot of character for the losing side to fight back.
On the verge of this league title, but we still have to concentrate here for another 45 minutes, as Chelsea might have something to say about it. To not just hand it over to us, they might want to fight for it. Let's get it.
Alan, what did you make of Juan Mata in that first half?
Oh, it was a top performance in that first half. Couple of goals for him, and everything he tried came off. He scared that defence to death. And
Juan Mata.
to do the same
Can
in
he
the
get
second
his
half.
hat trick?
Well, he's got away from him. Change for Chelsea here. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be hosting Cardiff City.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see
Come
some
on,
good
Martial.
Here's Conte. Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
football.
Good vision.
Juan Mata coming forward, getting a hat trick.
And that's the third, the hat-trick. It's a
Juan
day
Mata
he'll never
getting a
forget.
hat trick. 4 goals,
What a day he's
league
having.
title.
3 goals now.
He's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match, and he thoroughly deserves that hat-trick.
4 goals, league title is the cry.
But look at the scoreline. Conte. Olivier Giroud. Cesc Fabregas. Fred. Mata. Here's Martial. Nemanja Matic. Trying to find a way through here.
Ooh, trying to find Juan Mata there once again.
That's gone out for a throw in.
How's that Chelsea throw in?
Substitution for Chelsea. Ross Barkley. Chris Smalling. Here's Shaw. Nemanja Matic. Substitute getting ready for Chelsea. Fred. Mata. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Rashford. And here's the shot. Shot blocked here.
There's a wall of players there.
Nemanja Matic. Fred. Here's Martial. Shaw. Any thoughts that this might have been a tight affair proved absolutely wrong by the magnificence of Manchester United. Wonderful display reflected on the scoreline.
Juan Mata to make it 4, son.
Excellent piece of finishing here with the low shot that's gone right into the bottom corner of the net.
That's a celebration,
Finish
though.
to take the keeper at the equation. I mean,
Yo,
keeper, no
have a
chance
look
there.
at that.
Some corner.
He just skipped it right
Yet another
through the
goal.
defender there.
Do no wrong. Some
And what a
matches
finish.
goes wrong, but not today.
Maybe time for a substitution here to give my young players a little bit of a run. Juan Mata signing off here after a really fantastic performance. Maybe bring in Gomez here. Whew, where am I gonna play this for? I know he can play as a left wing. Let me see here. Yeah, I may take off Rashford just to give Gomez a little bit of a run in the team here. We are winning the league. What more could you ask for?
Manchester United's change about to take place. Ross Barkley with Danny Drink. Shots on him.
No.
Off the back.
No. How come like every time you're winning by a great margin, the other team always have to score? Why?
Well, that's taken a bit of the wind out of the sails. Still in front, but conceding. That might
What a
just ruffle the
finish, though.
confidence a bit.
Yeah, and a bit of
Ross
doubt
Barkley.
sets in. It's always easy to get panicky when the crowd get panicky, and that's the case at the moment.
Fred. It's Pereira. Football is a passing game, and goodness me, they're passing the ball around the opposition beautifully here.
Yeah, there's been a good tempo to it, good movement off the ball, and they've made the opposition work really hard.
Ross Barkley. Now he's looking for support.
Only 4 minutes
Good work,
plus
really.
extra
Really
time.
good the intention of the pass.
Chelsea cannot do anything about this one.
88 minutes played here. Here's Andreas Pereira. Gomez.
Gomez, son. Gomez.
Here we'll see what they can manage from the corner.
2 minutes of added time.
Swung in from the corner.
Substitution for Chelsea.
Got his shot off.
Jesse Lingard. Come on. That was a weak shot, though.
To be replaced
Well, the end of a superb season.
Must I say it?
Premier League, they are the champions, Alan. You know what it's like.
Must I announce it?
Put it into words for us.
It is a wonderful feeling.
League
Indescribable.
champions.
They've always retained a fantastic team spirit. and
League
that's
champions.
seen them through some of those difficult months.
Well, they will be bonded together forever.
There is no way Chelsea is overtaking us right now. We are leading by 6 points with only 1 game to play. 6 points with only 1 game to play. So it is confirmed
And the proximity
as
of
we
the
are
great
receiving
trophy itself.
this league
Yeah,
title
they've had
right
to
now.
times, haven't they? But they've
Let's
stuck
get
together
it.
as well. Really organised outfit led by a top-class manager. Fully deserved winners.
Premier League champions.
You damn right.
Well, it's all part of a very special day, this, isn't it? To go and share the moment with the supporters.
Yeah, and I know the family are up in the stands too. It's one of those days you do not forget in a hurry.
Brilliant scenes here. Well, you have to have the team photo. And they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.
Well, that really concludes our season so far, but we do have the FA Cup to play. And we do have the Champions League final to play as well. Those 2 games will just wrap up our season. But in terms of the league, as you can see right now, 37 games played. We are at the top by 6 points of Chelsea, crowned league champions as well. I think league match day 38, we can just simulate that because we don't really need it. I actually played 37 games this season, only to simulate only 1. Does that show how terrible I am in this game, or how good other teams were, like Chelsea, to really drive us all the way to the last 2 games of the season, really? Well, let's just simulate this. Hopefully the first team is ready and we don't get any injuries, because I'm gonna need these guys against Liverpool. Do we get any injuries? Nope. And we do win the game here by 4-0 against Cardiff City. Lukaku coming up with a hat-trick. He really hasn't scored that much. I don't really know if I should continue using Lukaku next season, but I think I must bring in somebody else. Our next game here, as you can see, it is the FA Cup final against Liverpool. Hopefully 3 points. I was about to say 3 points in the bag. Hopefully we do win the FA Cup as well, just to make sure we conclude all of our requirements by the board this season. If we take a look at that, we did finish the youth, the brand exposure, of course, the long term. We got 3 seasons to try and achieve that. We are only at 19% right now to get that 334 million And then domestic continental success, the Champions League, of course, we are in the final. Can we win it? The domestic success, the only thing missing is the FA Cup, and we are in the final as well. Financial, no, there's not really nothing to show for there. So we need to win the FA Cup. We need to win the Champions League. Maybe my overall manager approval there, instead of 92, can be at least 99 or something. But I don't think it can go up to 99, can it? But with that said, I'm going to conclude this episode right here. The next episode, of course, Liverpool in the FA Cup final. And then after that, it is the Champions League final against Inter Milan. Hopefully, you can win all these two competitions and really have a strong end of the season here. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, drop a like, and do comment. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.